Hello and welcome again to investingsuccess.ca and another of our short video clips in which we take a look at astrology and the financial markets. The purpose of this particular video installment is to emphasize a very important point, and that is, astrology is not some sort of a magic bullet that is going to make you massive amounts of money at every astrological occurrence that comes along. The secret to using financial astrology is to watch for a particular astrological event to deliver a change in price trend. And I cannot emphasize that enough. And people seem to be forgetting that and getting a little bit confused. For example, here's a chart of the Stocks 50 index, a basket of 50 large cap stocks in the European marketplace. On the upper panel, of course, is the daily price chart. And you'll notice that I've got some arrows that are pointing to red and blue lines that seemingly follow pretty much the ebb and flow of the price bars. That is something called the volatility stop indicator. And it is a very powerful measurement of trend, and it's very good at showing you changes in trend. On the bottom panel, I've got the directional movement indicator, DMI, and you're probably quite familiar with that one, having seen it more often than not on various price charts. That is also a very powerful indicator of trend. Now, right now you can see that the DMI is still showing negative trend for the Stocks 50, as it should, because it's still moving to the downside. And also the volatility stop indicator is showing a negative trend. Both of these indicators are inventions of J. Wells Wilder back in the late 1970s. And you can read about both of them in his book, New Concepts in Technical Trading Systems, and I highly recommend that you purchase that book. It is available on Amazon. He will step you through the mathematics of both of these indicators, and that will give you then a very good, solid appreciation for how they work. Now, not every computer platform will have both of those indicators built in. I happen to be using Market Analyst software, which has it built in. But the point is, you've got to be using at least those two to help you spot the change of trend at astrological events. Now, to give you an example of this all put into practice, take a look at the horoscope that you're seeing on your screen right now. That is the first trade natal horoscope for sugar futures, and they started trading early January 1881 in New York City. I want you to take a look at where the sun was located on that first trade date, and you'll see that it was located at 17 degrees of Capricorn. Now, using our traditional McWhirter methodology, I have noticed that with sugar, anytime the transiting sun makes 0, 90, 120, or 180 degree aspects to that 17 of Capricorn natal sun position, there is a high potential for a change of trend. Now, take a look at this daily price chart of sugar futures, and you can see, starting at the left-hand side of the screen, that when the sun was making its pass through Aries, and it was making that 90-degree aspect to natal sun, yes, you had a little price bump on sugar futures. And also at 17 of Taurus and 17 of Cancer, and most recently at 17 of Virgo. Now, at each of these, would a person have simply rushed in and bought sugar or done something on sugar? No. You're going to be watching for that change of trend. And if you don't get the change of trend, you don't take any action. Set your charts up so that you've got the DMI, and you'll usually find that a 14-period DMI works reasonably well. Do some back testing. Set your charts up with the Wells-Wilder volatility stop indicator, and you will generally find that a 6-period setting, and you may have to then tweak the multiplier factor a little bit to align with some back testing, but you'll get it figured out. And then you simply watch as these astrological events come along. You watch for the change of trend to develop, and then and only then do you take any tradable action in your account. And so that is the kind of stuff that we emphasize in our Astrology e-alert, and I thought that I should put this little video together today just as a reminder, because I'm of the impression that people are getting a little bit sloppy and they're trying to chase each and every one of these things that I talk about, and they're failing to take note of the trend. So thank you very much for taking the time to have a look at this. Follow the trend, let it be your friend. Pay attention to the astrological events. Have a great day. Take care.